Hi guys, it's Katie from Team Lucky Little Learners here with 7 coin counting strategies you can take to the bank. Strategy 1 is to try some chants and songs. There's a lot of research out there showing that using this strategy can help with skill comprehension, including math skills.
Simple tunes like this can go a long way.
Dimes and quarters, count up your money.
Or try a simple to memorize chant like these coin chants, for example. Another fun idea, use this free app, Chatterpix.
Penny, penny, easily spent, copper, brown, and worth 1 cent. Strategy number 2 is to make it tactile. Even though counting coins can be very hands-on, there are a couple strategies that make it even more so.
These strategies are called touch dots, and you will touch a dot for each multiple of 5 that goes into the coin. So quarters have 5 dots, dimes have 2, nickels have 1, and pennies we just know are 1 cent. Great hands-on strategy. We also have hairy money. So instead of dots, we draw little hairs coming out of the money for each 5 cents in the coin. Either one of these tactics are great for students who need a little extra help counting money and remembering coin values. They can learn to implement these strategies on their own.
Today's math tip is all about coin recognition and adding coins. And all you need is a plastic cup, some popsicle sticks, a hot glue gun, and some plastic coins. To get started, we need to prep for this activity. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take the plastic coins and you're going to hot glue them to 2 sides of the popsicle sticks. Now, if you're doing this for coin recognition, you would just need 1 coin on each stick. The first game is called Kaboom, and so what you'll do is you'll put your sticks upside down into a plastic cup, and then you are going to need some sticks that say Kaboom on them. You're going to stick them in the cup as well. The kids will play this in a partner game, and they mix the sticks up, and they take turns drawing out a stick, and when they pull out a stick, they need to tell their partner what the sum of the coins are on their stick. If they're correct, they get to keep the stick. The point of this game is to collect as many money sticks as you can, and the person with the most sticks with the correct sums is the winner of the game. If the student draws a Kaboom stick, they do have to put all of their money sticks back in the cup and start over. Another version of this game would be to use the same sticks and have a partner. Each partner draws a stick with the money. They have to count up the sum, and the person with the highest sum gets to keep both sticks. And then the point of this game would be to earn the most money sticks as possible. No Kaboom sticks would be included in this game. I should also mention that both of these games can include the variation where you only have the 1 coin. The game still remains the same as far as the rules go. They just have the 1 coin to make it simpler. More of a first grade version of the skill or a struggling second grade version of the skill.
Strategy number 3 is to implement a classroom economy. And you might be thinking, whoa, that sounds way too hard, but it can actually be easier than you think.
We started out the year with they just got pennies, and then eventually I would up the ante and give out nickels too. They could trade. I usually did Fridays were trade days where they could trade me for coins. If they had 5 pennies, they could trade for a nickel. So they were constantly thinking about the value of the coins. All the things. If you turn in homework, you got paid. If you did your class job, you got paid. Every year they had a store, and usually I just did the store once a month where they could buy little treats or prizes, dollar store type stuff, Oriental trading type stuff. I usually have coupons or passes that were the most expensive that a lot of them want to save their money for. That one I loved the most because I didn't have to make sure my prize boxes were full or spend money to do.
This tip comes from our team member, Chris. She made little credit cards for her students to keep track of how many cents they had. I made these quick on Canva. The advice is to keep these back by your desk or on a bulletin board, and you change out the amount or they change it out with you.
Strategy number 4 is to practice trading. This is something that can be done from day 1 during your calendar routine or even practiced through games.
Keep a class piggy bank. I do this during calendar and add how many coins it is versus how many days of school we've had. It's a great way for students to practice trading coins and counting coins. We also practice with this roll to make a dollar game. It's pretty fun. I got these sorting trays from the Dollar Tree, and I first have my students sort by coin type, a little coin identification, and then we roll until someone has either 4 quarters or we run out of time. The students enjoy this game, and it gives great coin counting and trading practice.
Strategy number 5 is to implement a classroom restaurant or grocery store. Now, this doesn't have to be a whole year long thing, but it might be something fun and creative to try during your money unit. There are some resources to make it really easy.
Welcome to our grocery store.
This is the cash register.
The security camera, so we can see if something's happening.
As you've just heard, students will have a blast with this project. It can be super simple or as complex as you want. If your students build a little store, you'll want to bring in some empty food packages and you can put prices on them. I use these little slips with pictures and prices. You can also have them build a grocery list or keep it very simple and have them just use the cards to do some math. This next tip is a fun one. Have your students cut out food items in magazines, off food packages, or in grocery ads and add their own prices with sticky notes. Then each day stick one to your board and have students practice adding 2 of those prices up. Everyone gets to be the chef for a day. Or play restaurant with some fake menus, having one student be the customer, adding up the coins to give the waiter who double checks the amount. Kids love this game too.
Strategy number 6 is to let your students have a coin or money box readily available, and there are a lot of options out there.
Here's some ideas: just a simple Tupperware, a little case with a template to help them count, just a baggie, the cheapest and easiest way. If you're using something without compartments, these coin sorting trays are great because students can dump out their coins and quickly sort by type. At the dollar store, I was able to find these sunglasses case that would work great. Maybe even an ice cube tray when you're trying to sort. These cute little boxes would work and not take up much room. Or the pill box, which I did show earlier in the video.
Strategy number 7 is to practice, practice, practice. Let me show you some resources that make lesson planning easy.
We've definitely got you covered with all sorts of independent and group money activities, and you can access these for just $1. Because you're a VIP viewer, we are offering a $1 week-long access to our digital and printable library, searchable by grade level, category, resource type, or even Common Core. Your VIP link is in the description. Check out these 2 videos and be sure to hit subscribe to never miss any teaching tips and tricks.